Good morning, everybody. My name is SETHAIMKWEI. I am an independent distributor with Alliance in Motion Global. I welcome you to this live broadcast on Alliance in Motion Global. The topic for discussion today is how to create a good first impression for network marketing success. Network marketing is a people's business. It's a business of relationship. It's a business of building relationship with other people for success. And so it's important to always create a good first impression, especially when you are meeting people for the first time. You will have to meet a lot of people. You need a lot of people to succeed. So you would meet a lot of people. And so you need to learn how to create a good first impression. Research has shown that people usually make their first impression of others in the first 7 seconds of meeting them. Therefore, if you want to have lasting success and be able to build better relationship and better rapport with people to succeed in network marketing, you need to learn how to create a good first impression all the time. So today I'm going to speak about how to create a good first impression for network marketing success. There are a few things that I'll talk about. Number 1, a firm handshake. If you give a firm handshake, it gives the impression that you are not shy, you are not anxious, and you are interested. And research has found out that sometimes a firm handshake portrays competence. And so if you want to build lasting relationship, you always need a firm handshake. Don't be too firm to the extent you squeeze people's hands, but be firm, not weak, and not too hard on people's hands. Number 2, keep your hand in the right places. Don't ever keep your hand inside your shorts. Don't put your hands in your pocket. When you do that, it gives the impression you don't respect people or you are not interested in what they are saying. So always let your hand be at the right places. If you are sitting, you can keep them on your lap. If you are standing, keep them by your side. At least that is conservative enough to survive in every situation, formal and informal. So be careful where your hands goes when you are in a meeting with others. Number 3, don't chew gum. When you chew gum, it is a sign of immaturity and it shows self-centeredness. And it is unacceptable, especially if you make noise or blow what I call balloons out of the gum in meetings with others. So avoid chewing gum in meeting people. It will create a good first impression for you. Number 4, keep eye contact. A 2007 study that was conducted showed that keeping eye contact means alertness, confidence, and sincerity. And these are qualities that every networker needs to let people believe they have, so that they will be ready to do business with them. So keep eye contact. Don't keep it too long to the extent that people begin to become nervous. But eye contact to acceptable level and time is very, very important when you are meeting people to create a good first impression. Number 5, don't play with your hair, especially ladies with a lot of hairs, natural or artificial. When you play with your hair, in some cultures, it is a sign of you indicating to the other party you want to flirt with them. It's a sign of flirtation. In some cultures, when you play with your hair whilst talking to people, so avoid playing with your hair. It is also a sign of anxiety and also shows that you are not confident in yourself. So avoid playing with your hair when you are in meetings. Number 6, pick the right conversation topics. Everybody does not like every topic. There are some topics that people don't like, don't get happy when you talk to them about those issues. If you are meeting people for the first time and you are not too sure what they like or what they don't like, the general rule is that avoid the general taboo topics. There are some topics that are not encouraged. Topics that have to do with religion, politics, health problems, money issues, ethnicity, race, and the others. Usually, some people can be very, very offended if you speak in a bad way about some of these things. And so, pick the right conversation. If you are not too sure, avoid these ones that I have mentioned, and you will be good to go in every meeting. Number 7, don't invade people's personal space. Don't be too close to people. Sometimes it gives the impression you are over-aggressive. And don't be too far away. It also gives the impression you are not interested in what people say or are doing. So the general rule is keep about 4 feet between you and people you are meeting. That is enough not to give the impression you are not interested and also that you are aggressive. So don't invade people's personal space. Don't be too close. Obviously, don't be too far away also. That is going to help you to create good first impression. Number 8, don't make distracting noises. Sometimes people in meetings can make distracting noises like tapping their feet, flicking or tapping their fingers, cracking their knuckles, or drumming on tables with their pens. It's not a way to create a good first impression. They are signs of nervousness, irritation, impatience, or sometimes they mean you are trying to draw unnecessary attention to yourself. And sometimes people can get distracted when they are with you and you begin to do that. So avoid making distracting noises. Number 9, don't constantly check your phone. If you constantly check your phone, what others believe sometimes is that you are not interested in what they are saying or they are boring you. It is surprising when I was surprised when I heard, I should say, that a University of Essex study showed recently that even just keeping your phone on the table next to you reduces the quality of your conversation and the quality of your participants' engagement. So when it comes to phone, the rule is that keep it in your bag or keep it in your pocket. Don't use it whilst you are in a meeting with others. Number 10, don't forget people's names. It is very embarrassing sometimes when you meet people and they can remember your name, but you cannot remember their names. So try as much as possible not to forget people's names. If you have that habit, anytime people mention their name to you, repeat it so that at least it can stay better and faster. So you meet somebody who says, "Oh, hello, my name is Angela." You can say, "Oh, Angela, nice to meet you." And then in the first encounter, once in a while, mention the name whilst you are talking to them. In that way, by the time you finish the conversation, the name might have stuck in your memory, and the next time you meet them, you can remember to mention their names. But in case you forget their names, structure your conversation and sentences in such a way that you may not need to really mention their names, but you still refer to them in a nice way in conversation. That way, the attention do not come to the fact that you might have forgotten their names. Number 11, don't be late for appointments. If you are late, it means that you are unreliable, you are not organized, and you don't respect people. One of the ways you respect people is by respecting their time. And one of the ways you surely create a good impression is when you are on time for meetings. And so, if you want to create a good first impression, always be on time. Never be late. Be on time. You respect people by respecting their time. And you respect people's time by being on time for appointments. Number 12. Wear the right attire. It is said that you will be addressed in the way that you dress. So people's impression of you is usually dependent upon how you appear. Unfortunately, even though it is said all the time, don't judge a book by its cover, people still judge books by their cover. Research shows that most assumptions people have of others are based purely on their looks. 55% of first impression are based on looks. And so if you are not sure what is acceptable or not acceptable in meetings that you are going for, be conservative. Choose conservative clothes. Choose conservative colors. Don't go in loud colors like red, lemon green, violet, and the others. Choose acceptable conservative colors like white inner, a black jacket, and a nice tie to match. And ensure that in such meetings you do not wear too strong perfumes. Of course, make sure you do not also give off bad odor. Don't give bad odor from your body, bad odor from your mouth. Obviously, it is one of the ways not to create a good impression. When you start speaking to people and all of a sudden they can smell a bad odor from your mouth. So do everything to ensure that all the time your breath is fresh, your body smells good. Not too much perfume, not too much makeup, not too much jewelry. Be conservative. When you can do these things, I believe and I'm positive, you will create a good first impression. And people are likely to accept you and even go on to listen to whatever you have to tell them as you are doing your network marketing business. This is where I'm going to end the presentation, but by way of revision, I've spoken about 12 things you can do to create a first impression for network marketing success. A firm handshake, keep your hand in the right places, don't chew gum, keep eye contact, don't play with your hair, pick the right conversation topics, don't invade people's personal space, don't make distracting noises, don't constantly check your phone, don't forget people's names, don't be late for appointments, always wear the right attire and smell good. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. You are welcome to the wonderful world of Alliance in Motion Global, where we turn ordinary people into extraordinary multimillionaires in more than 200 countries worldwide. Happy Business Day.